Votes in. Each week, Local 33 will highlight a veteran or current service member right here in our local community.
Our own Tim Sproles joins us live in the studio to tell us all about this week's hometown hero. Good morning to you, Tim.
Good morning, Deidre and Chad. For this week's hometown hero, we did something a little different and took a road trip. I met the family of Sergeant First Class Andrew Weathers on Memorial Day. His name had just been added to the Louisiana Memorial Plaza at the USS Kidd Veterans Museum. I only received bits and pieces of Andrew's story that day, but it was enough for me to travel to Ball, Louisiana to hear the rest of it. His name is Sergeant First Class Andrew Weathers, and he is your hometown hero. Andrew Weathers had known for a while that he wanted to join the Army. More specifically, he wanted to go to Army flight school, but one day changed all of his plans.
Well, and that September 11th happened during his senior year, and he decided that he wasn't going to wait. As soon as he graduated, he wanted to go in the Army.
Andrew proudly served as a soldier in the United States Army until around 2009, when Andrew caught what his sister calls the Special Forces bug.
Of course, when he decided he wanted to be a Green Beret, I tried to talk him out of that, but I was very proud of his determination and his wanting to do it, because he was convinced that those guys that are in the Special Forces are the ones that make a difference.
Andrew had found what he was meant to do. He served with his team in the 7th Special Forces Group. In September of 2014, Andrew's team was just 28 days away from rotating back to the States after a deployment to Afghanistan. The mission that day was to overtake an enemy post, believed to be a Taliban stronghold. His team cleared the building, but 75 to 100 Taliban fighters were closing in on their position. Andrew took possession of an enemy machine gun and fired hundreds of rounds to cover his team members. Then tragedy struck.
His other gunner had gone to get more ammo, and Andrew stood up to shoot off Carl Gustav rocket-propelled grenade when he was shot.
After he was shot, Andrew's father received a call at his home.
I picked up the phone, and it was Andrew's battalion commander that was in Afghanistan, and he had told me that Andrew had been critically wounded in a firefight. The team flew him to Germany to Landstuhl, and during this whole time they were able to keep him on life support, to basically keep him alive until we were able to get to Germany to see him before they took him off of life support.
On September 30th, 2014, Andrew succumbed to his injuries. That October, friends, family, and fellow service members laid Andrew to rest at Arlington National Cemetery. But this isn't the end of Andrew's story. His family started the Andrew Weathers Memorial Foundation. This foundation raises money to honor the families of fallen soldiers by providing trips to Arlington Cemetery. Each recipient is asked to do one thing while they're there: leave a flower on Andrew's headstone.
There's hardly an hour goes by where something doesn't happen, or I don't look at his picture and think about him.
This is Andrew Weathers, and this is his amazing family, and they are all your hometown heroes. If there's a local service member or veteran that you would like to see as your hometown hero, send me an email at tsproles@brproud.com, and be sure to put hometown hero in the subject line. Tell us their story and we'll tell it to the community. For those who have served and those who are currently serving, thank you for your service, and go forth and do great things. Live in the studio, Tim Sproles, Local 33 News.